Hi, my name is Kelly Amos and I'm a fitness and nutrition specialist, and today for your Tiny Health Tip, I'm going to talk to you about how to select the right exercise program for you and some things to consider. The first thing, pretty obvious, you need to think about what your goals are. So if you are wanting something that is a well-rounded program, strength, flexibility, cardio, balanced as far as what your training is, then you need to look at something that provides all of those things for you. If weight loss is your goal, you want to make sure that it is the type of training that is going to enhance weight loss. I'm not going to talk about the nutrition side, I'm just talking about selecting an exercise program. Also, time. Time is a big issue. So you don't want to pick a program, although it might be the best one as far as really getting you your goals, to your goals. It might just be something that totally stresses you out and it's not doable, and you end up frustrated and quitting because you just don't have the time to fit it in. So time really, with my experience and what I do for a living, is one of the key factors. The other thing is your fitness level, and I have had people want to do programs that really we need to kind of lead them up to that, and there are other things that would prepare them in order for that type of training, and it might just be because of their lack of experience, not necessarily fitness level. So that is something that you want to consider as well. Or the program that you're doing, it should have various levels or modifiers there, and that's something also that your coach can help you with, or your trainer, whoever you're working with. And also, when you're selecting a program, look at what other things that you're doing, so that you are selecting something that complements the other things you're doing and that does not take away or have you overtraining. That's something that, for me, I have to consider all the time. I'm a Beachbody girl. I do that. All I do are Beachbody programs. I teach one cycle class a week, and other than that, I always do Beachbody programs, or those are the formats that I teach. Well, because of that, I have to complement those things that I'm doing as far as work goes in my instruction. I work with other people who they might be training for a marathon or a half marathon or Ironman, and so we select programs that complement the other things that they're doing with their training and doesn't take it away. So again, if you do some other stuff, and especially with summer coming, that might be where you're going to be riding and running a lot more, and so you want something that you need to have more of a strength and flexibility based program versus cardio program. Okay, next tip. So we're on tip number 5. Where are you going to be working out? That's a big deal. Do you have something that my husband and I have to work with, is for what time, which day, and who's awake at what time, and what program we're doing. We've got various places in our house that we can work out, but if I'm sleeping, he can't do certain things in the room underneath our bedroom because it wakes me up. So where are you going to be working out? Are you going to be working at a club? Are you going to be working out at home? Are you going to be working out in your office? What do you need? And if you don't really have a place to work out, yes, you do. You haven't talked to me, because if you have a floor, or you have really, if you have a floor that you can fit a yoga mat, you can get in shape. And what are your tendencies? This is also a big deal. To really, and that's one of the things that I like to spend with one-on-one with people, is to just recognize what your tendencies are. Probably more so on the nutrition side is where I spend more of my time with people, but your tendencies being, I start an exercise program and I'm all excited and gung-ho, but after a week, after 2 weeks, week 3, I kind of fizzle out. Don't do insanity. You're like that, because you're going to be doing the same type of training for 4 weeks. Then you get a little break, and then it's just going to get harder for another month. So if that's something that you know you're going to get bored, you know you won't continue to do the same thing, then don't pick a program that you're going to be doing the same thing. There's lots of programs that have built-in transitions every week or every 3 weeks. So that you constantly have something changing, and so that will keep you going. And so that it's really important that you know what your tendencies are, especially when you're starting. That's something, those tendencies, you can overcome them once your fitness level is enhanced, and once you are a regular exerciser. I promise you will be more open to doing things that aren't necessarily your favorite, because you appreciate the value of it for your health and how it changes your body. But it takes a little while to get there, that consistency. And the next two kind of go together. Your level of commitment, that kind of goes with your tendencies, but your level of commitment and look at what the program that you're doing. Are you going to be committed to it, or is it something that you really just don't like it because you feel frustrated with it? And an example is what I'll do is I'll look at a program, and if I can do it, if I've just got that sucker nailed from the get-go, that's not the right program for me. That's something that I can do, I can bring in to my life for happiness because I like it. But if it's not challenging for me, then I want to look at what am I going to be able to do when I'm done with this training program? When I'm all done, what am I going to be able to do? Because if you can already do it, there's nothing that your body has to adapt to. So there has to be something, you have to be committed to feeling a little frustrated, to falling down, to not being able to complete it, the entire workout, or the entire number of repetitions or sets, or duration of the interval, or the level of intensity. You want to have something that if I keep doing this, I'm gonna be able to do that. So those are my basic tips. Those are the things that, again, I work with people daily, and as far as setting them up and selecting a program, and those are kind of my top questions for them as far as helping them select the thing that's right for them. I hope this was helpful. Hi, Brenda. Brenda and I have spoken many a time. Hi, Suzanne, and Suzanne too. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and post them here, or you can message me. If you have a question, I'm pretty sure that other people have the same questions, so that it would be nice if you would post it there so that they can see the response and have the answer as well. I hope you had a great day, and thank you so much for watching this and sharing it, and I will see you tomorrow.